The Rams aren't even a week into training camp, and already a couple of injuries are piling up with Gary Klein. I'm Lindsey Thiry for the Los Angeles Times. We're at UC Irvine, where Sean McVay has announced that defensive lineman Dominique Easley is out for the season because of an ACL tear. Gary, that kind of magnifies the fact that Aaron Donald still isn't at camp because of a contract holdout. Dominique Easley, he's a big piece to lose. Aaron Donald, though, he will eventually be back.
Two big holes in the defensive line here early in training camp. Aaron Donald, contract dispute. We don't know when he's going to be here. He probably will be at some point. But Dominique Easley was kind of those unheralded guys that was very important to this team, especially going to the 3-4 defense. This is his third major knee injury, so we'll see what happens with him.
And interesting to hear that it happened during, not during a play, but no contact is what Sean McVay said. He was just running and it kind of tweaked weird on him, and down he went with his third ACL tear of his career. Tavon Austin, we watched him pull up during practice yesterday. You could tell something was wrong. He walked off the field rather gingerly. They announced it's just a minor hamstring issue. Sean McVay says it's day to day.
Well, he called it minor, so we'll see how
nice air quotes, Gary.
how they nurse him through training camp. These coaches are not going to be, that forthcoming regarding injuries. But as you said, we saw it yesterday running a deep route, kind of pulled up. It was obvious something was wrong. And of course, Tavon Austin coming off wrist surgery, so he was really looking forward to having a good camp. He was off to a good start. We'll see how many days this keeps him out.
Every question, everyone circling around the field, it's how does Jared Goff look? Does Jared Goff look better? We've seen Jared Goff through less than a week now. He does look more comfortable, I would say. And Gerald Everett, the tight end, who said a very strong statement about how he and Tyler Higbee have the chance to be better than the Redskins tight ends. Well, he hasn't played in a game yet, but he took a few steps forward today.
Gerald Everett has caught a couple of short touchdown passes in drills the last few days, and Jared Goff has looked pretty good. I wouldn't say he's looked great because there's still some deep balls that they're missing on, but on the shorter routes, and especially I think in kind of the 2-4 minute offense, when he is able to kind of make quick reads and whatnot, he's really looked good. But of course, we won't know anything until they start playing other teams. And after a day off on Thursday, they're going to get ready to play a scrimmage against the Chargers.
As it sometimes goes with training camp, it seems like we've already been here for weeks and weeks and weeks. Gary and I were just talking about how we've only spoken with Jared Goff once, so we don't know exactly from his point of view why some of those deep balls are dropping today. Robert Woods, though, seemed to be looking up, looking for it, and couldn't quite catch up to it. Gary, what have you seen?
I just think it's a matter of getting their timing. These are in a large part new receivers working with a new quarterback, and that's going to take time. I think some of the balls, to me, look like they've been there. Sometimes the receiver hasn't caught up to it. It's not like he's missing by a lot. But
it's a game of inches.
It is a game of inches. And they just need to make some adjustments. That's going to be a question going forward. Number one, do the Rams have receivers really capable of running deep routes, and is Goff going to be able to deliver?
For more on the Rams, you can always go to iTunes, download our podcast, The Fearsome Twosome, and check out the LA Times for all the latest practice reports and features. With Gary, I'm Lindsey. We'll see you next time from Rams Camp.